Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Serena Loon and today we're going to be installing an optical disk drive into my PC. I hope that you had a really good holiday season, by the way, whether you celebrate Christmas or just New Year's or Hanukkah or whatever. I hope that you're able to spend it with family and friends and just doing stuff that you like, and hopefully a little break from work or something. Just anything to give back to yourself and the people around you right now, because the winter is hard. The winter is hard to deal with sometimes. I've for sure been rotting a little bit, but making the most of the cold weather. For Christmas, I did receive a very generous and gracious gift from the Linus Tech Tips team. That was really crazy. I got their screwdriver. It's super cool and I'm super excited to try it out in this video. Shout out Linus Tech Tips, always helping us novice builders get our start with all of your tech tips. For context, if you don't already know, I built my PC this summer and I built it in the legendary Silverstone FLP01 case, which has a space for an optical drive or whatever else you want to put in it, the like 5.25-inch bay stuff, I don't know. But I really wanted a disk drive in my computer. Finally, we're going to take a stab at it. The reason why I was having trouble getting my disk drive installed was not because I couldn't fit it in my PC, but previously, this bracket that is supposed to hold said disk drive had these two like weird metal pieces jutting out of the bottom. I had perfectly calculated the CPU cooler clearance so that I could have an optical disk drive installed, and for some reason these little metal pieces jutting out at the bottom had to go and make everything complicated. But I'm super lucky because I went to visit my family for Thanksgiving and my dad had some handy tools and helped me kind of bend and rip the metal apart. So I'll insert a clip of that because it was super dramatic fun time.
Wow, you're strong.
Thanks.
Holy cow. You're breaking bare metal. Really thick metal.
Oh my god, it's gonna come off.
It's coming off.
Oh my god, this has tormented me! In theory, this should be an incredibly easy task. I should open my computer, place this in, place the disk drive on top, plug it in, and then I should close it back up and turn everything back on and everything should work. But in my experience, nothing is ever as easy as that, so we'll see how it goes. This might be a journey, this might be a breeze. We'll see. Alright folks, so the first thing we have to do is clear up all this junk because we cannot open the PC with junk on top. And then next we need to unplug everything from the back because I already turned off my power supply, I already unplugged everything from the circuit breaker, but you never know if there's like a little bit of electricity lingering in something somewhere, so we gotta be careful. Because I'm also building on carpet right now, like I'm standing on carpet, and I'm a little nervous about that because I've heard it's not good, but I'm just gonna wear shoes, not shuffle my feet, and we should be good. We should be static free. And then soon, we'll have discs popping out of here. Okay, I'm at the point where I just realized I need to take my wrist brace off because I'm not gonna be able to do this properly. Oh yeah, tendinitis. Shout out if you also suffer from tendinitis from being at a desk all day and then playing video games and then playing guitar and then doing everything with your friggin' hands. It's so fun. But let's move this up. Boom, boom, okay. All right, so we're gonna do a supplies check. So first up, we have the handy dandy translucent tech Linus Tech Tips screwdriver. Yeah, it's really good. Actually, I'm just trying it for the first time, so I don't know if it's really good or not, but I trust and believe that it's good. We have New and improved bracket. No metal pieces included. We have one optical disk drive. How does it work? Only God knows. This was the only one that they had at Micro Center. It does CDs and DVDs and it read writes. Yep. All of these things. It's very good. It's very good to know. Oh, and this is where we plug it in the back. Finally, almost most importantly, we have the cables. Oh yes, we have the cables. Very important. What all do these cables do? Again, no one even knows. Okay, guys, I looked a little bit harder at the back of the disk drive and I realized that I need a different cable, not both of the cables that it came with, but rather one of the cables that it came with, and a SATA power cable. And mine has like 70 friggin' connections on it, which I'm like nervous about, but whatever, right? I don't know. This is just what we're working with. I literally went on Reddit to ask if it was okay to use this because I was like, yeah, it's a SATA power cable, but like, is it okay to use this to power this? Because the disk drive didn't come with any instructions, and I watched a 3-minute YouTube video on how to install it. So I don't really have much credentials here or much to go off of. So I have a feeling this is correct. I'm so scared right now. I actually could cry or something. So hopefully everything just goes well. Okay, I believe that I've adequately touched metal, so now I will touch my computer. I'm taking this off. Okay, shaking the table, baby. Okay, so we're gonna have to find the SATA cables. I found it! I found it! It's very close to the power supply over here. Okay, so actually the SATA part on the motherboard and the SATA part in the power supply are both very easily accessible. Oh my god, it's so scary to look at my computer. Like, it works. Like, this is my computer. I shouldn't say that, because if I say that it works, it's gonna be like not working soon. All right, all right. First step. Plop a bad boy in there. Oh, what? Something's not right. All right, plop a bad boy in there. That was gonna be so clear. What else is going on here? Guys, what the hell? Okay, the number 2 closer to this. Why is it loading? Ah, I see, I see, I see. Okay. You gotta really shimmy her on in. Yes, it's a she. Holy, okay. Oh, so secure, so secure. I should screw this in. I should be a really good person and screw this in. Because even though I'm looking at it and it looks like I shouldn't screw this in because I don't feel like it, I should really screw that in so that it's nice and secure. All right, guys, I can only find 3. Do we think that's okay? I think it's okay. I have to say, that's my favorite feature about all these new age screwdrivers. Like, when I was a kid and my parents were like teaching me how to screw something in, the screwdriver did not pick up the nail or the screw. Like, what? This is just so good. Boom. Ba-ba-ba-ba-boom. Just kidding. I really didn't achieve anything there, did I? Okay, I'm now realizing that I'm pretty sure I need to screw this into that, but let's just one step at a time. Oh, I see the scenario. Okay, guys, I'm like actually dumb. I'm dumber than a dumb. Oh, brother, the holes barely line up. What the hell? This is gonna be hard, but it's okay. I'm a problem solver at heart. I found some screws. I'm gonna find one that fits and properly put together the bracket with the disk drive. All right, I put one on each side. It's feeling quite secure. Secure. I don't really feel the need to do 5 on each side. Like, it just fits how it fits, okay? I'm not stressing it. I guess this is the moment of truth where I actually put it in for real. So it needs to like dip in a little bit to get under that lip there. And then boom. That's looking pretty adequate. Although there is a scenario here that we have going on where one side is a little crooked. I think I'm just gonna screw in this side and be happy with it. To me, that's secure because there's no holes over here. Well, there is, but I would have to like force to find the holes again. So I'm gonna leave it like that because I think that's very much adequate. Now for the scary part, which is plugging in the cables. We are definitely going to do that, and we have to somehow put it under. This whole shebang needs to go underneath. And before you ask, yes, I am a little concerned about the cooling situation because now there's like something on top of my CPU cooler, but I'm just gonna not worry about it right now. I think I'm just gonna live. You know, why worry when you can just live? So this one goes into the motherboard. This one right here to the motherboard. Oh wait, no, actually that's a lie. This one goes to the power supply. Oh my god, I'm telling fibs and falsehoods like right off the bat. So this one goes into the power supply, which is right there. In the SATA PATA section. So this is 5. Boom. That clicked into place. Boom. Yeah, am I still nervous? Yeah. Okay. I feel like because I'm paranoid about the fact that I'm building on carpet, I'm like feeling phantom shocks all over my body. I'm like, no, there's static building in my elbow right now. You guys, I'm a paranoid person. That's not gonna work, but I'll revisit it in a second. Well, actually, maybe I bring this whole situation shebang over here. Oh, okay. Like, can a cable just sit there? I mean, it was anyway, so I guess a cable can just sit there. Guys, be honest, can a cable just sit there? Depends on how you feel about it, I guess, is the real thing. Okay. I'm under the impression that everything is going smoothly. Imagine it explodes. You understand that I'm like actually speaking my like devious thoughts out loud to you guys right now. Okay, SATA 6, G1 or G2? Let's just go a good old G1 because, you know how it is. You do not, in fact, know how it is. How do I even fit my hand in there to do it? Oh, I heard a click. Oh, I believe that's installed. Like, it doesn't get any more installed than 2 things clicked into place. Imagine I ruined everything. Imagine. Like, as far as I'm concerned, I ruined nothing, but just imagine. The cables aren't going to get any better, so I think I should just close this bad boy up so that we can just see what happens. Boom. Okay. And then also something that I need to add, which I have not done previously, is, wait, where's that one screw? Oh, there it is. Okay, screw the case shut. Officially shut. Can it fit? It can. Oh, wait, that's lefty. We gotta go righty. What if I'm so scared? What if I'm scared beyond words, actually? What if I'm so terrified that I'm just scared? And here we are, folks. Home sweet home. Oh, hello, Discord. Okay, so honestly, my biggest question now is like, where the heck is it? I've given up trying to find something inside the computer because watch this. Oh my goodness. All right, so what I would like to do is honestly, I think we're going to take this CD, Imaginal Disc by Magdalena Bay, my favorite CD that I got this year, we're going to put it on my computer and then hopefully put it on an SD card on my DSi. This is like as God intended, for sure. In you go. Oh my God, I'm being so bad to my disc. Okay. Close her up. Oh my God, it's happening. I paused it for obviously copyright reasons, but I think the button I want to click is rip CD. OMG, she's ripping! Do you hear that? Oh my God, she's making sounds. She's making noises. SD card reader and a random 4 GB SD card. So I'm gonna clear whatever's on here and hopefully fit the whole album on and then pop it into my DSi. All right, guys, it's official. I ripped the CD onto this SD card and it's going in my DSi and hopefully it will work. Let us see. Guys, check this out. Ha ha ha. Okay, I need to get a new SD card because that one was old as all hell, so I think that's probably the problem. I've got my new SD card, and I believe that means it's time to actually try it out again. Whoa! It worked! So I added the Twilight soundtrack because I had iTunes files for that. And then I also added Imaginal Disc, although I wish that I'm gonna have to redo it because for some reason for Imaginal Disc none of the track names or album information showed up, and that's really annoying. Okay, this is so cool. I'm so excited to play around with this some more and maybe even start carrying this around as some sort of music player because what? This is so cool. And I have plenty of space for lots of music, so this is gonna be super fun to play with. All right, cutie pies, that's all I got for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this little project journey, whatever you want to call it. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I hope to see you guys in the next one and have a good New Year's. If you happen to enjoy the video, please leave a like or comment or subscribe or anything. I love feedback and I love responding to you, so feel free. But okay, bye.